The galaxy far, far away is in turmoil, not from an intergalactic war, but from the development hell that has ensnared several highly anticipated Star Wars projects. With The Mandalorian Grogu set to hit theaters in 2026, marking the franchise's return to the big screen after a 6-year hiatus, fans are buzzing with excitement. But here's the catch. While some films like Star Wars Starfighter 2027 are moving forward, others seem doomed to linger in limbo. And this is the part most people miss. Lucasfilm's habit of greenlighting projects only to let them stall has left a trail of uncertainty. Let's dive into the 7 Star Wars movies that may never escape this fate and explore why their journeys are so fraught with challenges. 1. Rogue Squadron, grounded but not forgotten. Announced in 2020 with Wonder Woman director Patty Jenkins at the helm, Rogue Squadron promised a thrilling homage to aviation films like Top Gun. Jenkins's personal connection to the story, her father was a Vietnam fighter pilot, added emotional weight. Initially slated for 2023, the film vanished from the radar, leading many to assume it was scrapped. But in a surprising twist, Jenkins confirmed in 2024 that the project is back in development. But here's where it gets controversial. Will it ever take off, or is it destined to remain a grounded dream? Only time will tell. 2. The shelved Game of Thrones trilogy. After the monumental success of Game of Thrones, creators D.B. Weiss and David Benioff were tapped to helm a Star Wars trilogy exploring the origins of the Jedi. Slated for 2022, the project was quietly shelved by Lucasfilm. The real question: did their divisive Game of Thrones finale sour the relationship, or was it creative differences? Elements of their vision seem to have been absorbed into James Mangold's The Dawn of the Jedi, but their Star Wars journey appears over, especially after their massive Netflix deal. 3. Rian Johnson's trilogy, a controversial legacy. Rian Johnson's The Last Jedi remains one of the most polarizing Star Wars films. Despite the backlash, Lucasfilm greenlit a new trilogy from him, set in an unexplored corner of the galaxy. Years later, the project seems canceled or shelved, with Johnson focusing on Knives Out. But here's the kicker. Could a fresh story with new characters redeem his Star Wars reputation? Fans are divided, and Lucasfilm's silence only fuels the debate. 4. Taika Waititi's untitled film, stuck in limbo. Taika Waititi, the mastermind behind Thor Ragnarok, was set to write and direct a standalone Star Wars film after his acclaimed work on The Mandalorian. Announced in 2020, the project has since languished in development hell. Rumors of cancellation swirled, but Kathleen Kennedy confirmed it's still in the writing stage, with the favorite co-writer Tony McNamara joining the team. The burning question: will Waititi's unique vision ever make it to the screen, or will it remain a what-if? 5. Star Wars: A Droid Story, likely a lost cause. Announced as Disney Plus's first exclusive Star Wars film, A Droid Story would have starred R2-D2 and C-3PO mentoring a new hero. 5 years later, there's been no update, no attached filmmaker, and no story details. With streaming exclusives losing their luster, it's safe to say this project has been quietly canceled. The irony: a story about droids finding purpose seems to have lost its own. 6. Lando, from series to film, but will it fly? Originally pitched as a Disney Plus series, Lando was repurposed into a feature film in 2024, focusing on a young Lando Calrissian. Donald Glover and his brother Steven remain attached as writers, but delays and reshuffling raise doubts. The controversy: is this a passion project worth saving, or a relic of Lucasfilm's overambitious 2020 slate? 7. Rey's New Jedi Order, troubled from the start. Announced in 2023, this film would follow Rey rebuilding the Jedi Order post-Rise of Skywalker. directed by Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy. It seemed like a slam dunk until delays and rumors of cancellation surfaced, with Simon Kinberg's Episode X potentially overlapping its storyline. Rey's film could be scrapped in favor of her appearing in the new trilogy. The debate: is this a missed opportunity or a necessary sacrifice for a cohesive narrative? Final thoughts: the future of Star Wars. As Lucasfilm navigates development hell, fans are left wondering which of these projects will survive and which will fade into legend. Here's a thought-provoking question for you. Is Lucasfilm spreading itself too thin, or is this creative chaos the price of innovation? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's debate the future of the galaxy far, far away.